So I'm actually quite excited to share this info with you because it took me a while to figure all this out, and I know you can get mods and stuff that will help you create a religion, but I really wanted to create my own custom religion. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add whatever doctrines you like, add whatever rules you want, and even how to create your very own marriage type. You can pick and choose your own holy sites, and you can also have your own icon. As you see from this example, I have the Vikings TV show logo, but obviously you can pick whatever logo you want and you can even create your own. Now with this tutorial, I won't be going over the steps on how to extract your save file, but if you need help with that, I gave a quick rundown on how to do that in my previous video, so go and check that out before continuing with this one. So once you've extracted your save file, you can then edit any religion in that game. So the example religion I created is called Vikings, so I will just search for that, and then everything that is to do with that religion is listed in this section. So it's here you can edit your doctrines, you can edit the rules of your religion, and you can also change the religion type, whether you want it to be like a Christian religion or a pagan religion. But you can not only just edit your custom religion, you can edit any religion in the game. So if you want to change the rules or the doctrines or the holy sites of, say, the Christianity religion or the Norse pagan religion, you can do that here as well. So as you see, if I type in Norse pagan, I will get the religion of the Northmen up, and then I can change anything in that religion that I like. And like I say, it works the same with every religion. You can actually just scroll through them and find the religion that you want to change. And another quick way to find the religion that you want is if you know the ID of that religion, then you can just search for that. So let's just say you want to change your religion from insular Christianity to pagan. The best way to do this would be to copy the information from an already made pagan religion and copy it to yours. One thing you do have to make sure matches up is the religion number at the bottom. So insular Christianity, for example, is religion 4 and Norse pagan is religion 8. So you have to make sure they match whatever you go for. You can also edit the tenets of your religion. Just find the name of the tenet that you want to add in and then simply copy and paste it. You can also add in extra tenets. So if you want like 6 or 5 or 10 or whatever, you can just keep adding them in underneath. If for any reason you can't find the tenet that you want to copy and paste, you can just simply type it in. So for example, if you want the pursuit of power, you would just type in pursuit of power, but make sure you don't put any spaces. Always use underscores instead of spaces. Now one issue you will come across if you use a lot of tenets is that the current UI won't be able to display them properly, so they will go off the screen. But there's actually a good UI mod that will make them display properly and also make it so you can scroll through them. So I will put a link to that in the description. And make sure you check out my quick tutorial on how to install Steam Workshop mods, even if you don't have a Steam version of the game. And then if you look at the bottom, you will see it says holy sites, and this is basically the holy sites of that religion. So I think the easiest way to change your holy sites is that if you look at holy sites of other religions and you find ones that you want to add to your religion, you just got to find the number of the holy site and then just add in that number where it lists your holy sites. I didn't actually change the holy sites for my religion, but I guess you can just mix and match them as much as you like. And when it comes to holy sites, that's as far as I'm going to go in this tutorial. But if you do want to edit your holy sites further, the files that you want to look into are in your game directory, in common, religion, and then holy sites. So the next step in this video is showing you how to create your own icon for your religion. That is the symbol that the game uses to display your religion in various parts of the game. Every faith icon in the game is stored within the interface folder in your game's directory. So this is the folder that you want to open. The location of this folder will depend on what version of the game you have. If you have the Steam version, for example, it will be in Steam apps. Now unfortunately, it's not a simple case of dragging any image into this folder and being able to use it, as all the image files within the game are stored as DDS files. Now there's many ways that you can create a DDS file, but the way I'm going to be showing you today is from a PNG file. Now if you have experience of creating PNG files, then you can skip this first bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these DDS icons and then we're going to convert it to a PNG. And then that we can use as a template to make our new icon. And as always, a link to this website will be in the description. Then once you've converted it to a PNG file, you want to open that file with any image editor. You then want to get the image that you want to use as your icon, or even create your own, and then copy it into the PNG file that you've just opened. If you want your icon to look the best in game, I recommend erasing its background. Once your icon is ready, paste it over the old one and then save it as a PNG file. You then want to convert your PNG file back to a DDS file, then place it into the game's icon folder that we opened before. And once your icon's in that folder, make sure you name it something you're going to remember. You then need to go back to the save file that you opened, and you need to place the name of your new icon in 2 places. One in the text icon section and the other in the icon section above it. Do it exactly how I'm showing here, because if you only put the name in one place, it won't show up in game. Make sure you leave the explanation mark in the text icon part and don't delete the commas. And then if you've done everything correctly, your new shiny icon should show up in game. For the final part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your own marriage doctrine. You may have noticed when I open my save file, in the section of my religion, you can see the doctrine Zeisix. Well, this is how I created it. The first file that you need to open is located in Common Religion Doctrine. And once again, you will find this in the game's directory. And in this file, you'll be able to see all the different marriage types. And here is where you can edit the base game ones. As you see, it says number of spouses and number of consorts, which is concubines. But let's take it one step further and I'll show you how you can create your own marriage type. The easiest way to do this is by copying a pre-existing marriage. So in this example, we'll copy the concubine's marriage type from the first stop mark to the stop mark below. If you get confused, just copy exactly what I'm doing on the screen. You then want to rename the concubines part to whatever you want to call your new marriage type. You can then set how many spouses and concubines you want this marriage type to allow. If you don't want concubines and you just want spouses, then just copy the monogamy marriage type that's at the top. There's still one more file that you need to edit before your new marriage type shows up in game, and you can find this file in Game, Localization, English, Religion, which is in the game's directory. The file that you need to edit is called Religion I English. You need to search this file for the different marriage types, and then once you find it, you need to add in your new marriage type. Each marriage type has two sections. You got the name and the description. So you'll need to add both. So just copy exactly what I'm doing on screen, but obviously put the name of your marriage type. But whatever you call your marriage, the names have to match in both files. So it should always be doctrine underscore and then whatever name you pick underscore name. And then the other section should be the same, but instead of name, it should have DESC for description. So the part that says doctrine underscore test marriage is what will end up going in your save file to tell the game that that's the marriage type that you want. And then to the right of that, you can put whatever text you like, as long as you keep the brackets either side of the text. If you do end up creating a marriage type that has a lot of spouses and concubines, then I suggest that you get the mod Better Character UI, because otherwise your spouses and concubines won't display right in game. But the Better Character UI mod will fix that. As always, a link to it will be in the description. And within the Paradox launcher, just make sure that you have it as one of the last mods to load in case you have any other UI mods that override it. And if the launcher gives you a wrong version message, all you have to do is open the decryptor file with a text editor and then change the version to whatever version of the game you have. Well, I'm not going to lie, that tutorial took a lot of time to make. So if you found it helpful, all I ask is that you hit the like button for us. I'd appreciate it. And if you have any questions or problems, then hit me up in the comments and I will do my best to answer you. But thanks for watching as always, and until next time.